Shout out to my mods. I appreciate all of you all. Thank you all for being all hands on deck and for keep things in check. I understand the candy asses can be tough and difficult, but we made it through. God, they know better. They know not to come up in here and cut up. No one's telling you all to stop being a cult member, but if you're gonna come up in here, at least put on your best behavior. You know better than that. Now I got to see him call people out. Why? See? All right, y'all. Look at this. Is the last activity here. Let me go to the top so people can see this is the case. This is the case ID number and is in Nancy 25 C as in Candace -07 -194 Macron's v. Candace Owens. Candace, the judge is not playing with you. I don't know why your 3 attorneys won't remind you of that. And why you all just won't request a hearing on this motion to dismiss. So the last entry made was December 3rd. That was docketed on December 5th. This is an answering brief that was filed in response to the defendant's, Candace's, motion to dismiss with their motion to strike the first amended complaint. So with that motion, it should warrant a hearing because you can have a request a hearing on that motion, which they need. Because she's asking the court to dismiss the case, even though she says she doesn't want to dismiss, because subpoena power and blah, blah, blah. So here you have the opposing party. Whenever there's a motion filed, the opposing party gets to file a response or reply. So that's what the Macron's attorney did. They filed an answering brief that was docketed, plaintiff's opposition to defendant's motion to dismiss with the certificate of service and as well as the notice. And then, of course, to be heard at the convenience of the court with a proposed order denying defendant's motion to dismiss. Because we're here for that. I don't even know how they think that this so-called, libel tourism claim is going to hold up when Candace herself is admitting that she have LLCs registered in Delaware. Good luck to that girl. You can't make this up. So, honestly, Candace is going to lose. You're going to lose. They're going to be able to meet their burden, which is a preponderance of the evidence, 51% convincing, plus having to meet that requisite of malice intent. They tried to tell you numerous of times that you're lying to stop doing it. Here's some exhibits and evidence for you to correct the record. You failed to do that. And now they're bringing scientific evidence with them. What does she expect? Y'all, defamation. Defamation. It's not covered under the First Amendment. It's just not. It's just not. And when she files a lawsuit against someone, guess what? Candace has to meet the burden of malice intent as well, because she claims to be some level of a journalist of some sort. So you got to meet that burden too. And the last time she tried to sue USA Today, she couldn't do it. It's funny. It's like you claiming to be a member of the press trying to sue USA Today, which is a member of the press. And you learned nothing from that. And your 3 attorneys just going for gold. They're just throwing spaghetti at the wall. Yeah, let's see if this sticks. Your client is already said flat out that she has LLCs registered in Delaware. And said, their claim of defamation, if it was done in Tennessee. Can't make this up. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, boy. Beautiful says, y'all have the power to mute comments from anyone in this chat, but that's not what you're doing. You're deleting comments. They have the power to delete. Mamas have the power to delete comments. If it's just beyond, what's considered respectful at this point. Especially when, after yesterday, one of these Candy-ass cult members sat here and said, I'm going to pay the price one way or the other. Because Candace Owens won't get her people in check. I wouldn't want anyone in the LLC to go out and, in my defense, threaten someone or even say anything that would insinuate someone's going to pay the price for something. I would never, ever want any of you to ever do that. So, after seeing a comment like that, if you're saying something that's raunchy and disrespectful, just like you think you have the right to say this, I have the right to not read it. Yeah, you see that? That freedom of speech works both ways. What makes you all think that people have to read disrespectful comments? No. We have the right to not read the crap. So my mods have the ability to delete them, especially after yesterday where someone is saying, I'm going to pay the price one way or the other because I don't agree with Candace Owens. Laughable to me, and couldn't explain to me exactly how I'm going to pay that price. You see, this is taking some level of accountability, Candace, something you have the inability to do. Get your cult members in line. At the very least, put it out there. If you're going to go out and make threats on people's lives, don't say you're supporting me or defending me. At least put that out there. So if someone does that and they say that they're doing this in defense of you, you can quickly say, I said not to do this. Because I don't agree with people just going out into other content creators' YouTube channels and their videos and saying, either way, you're going to pay the price one way or the other. You mean? At least put that out there and say, I do not advocate for anybody that supports me, that's subscribed to my channel, that's in my book club, none of that. To go out trying to defend me and then sit out here and put out veiled threats like this, saying that someone's going to pay the price one way or the other. Don't do that in my defense, because that's called accountability. So that, that would require for Candace to have a soul and a conscience. But I am at least saying that. And I know my mods is not going to sit here and just go out and just threaten someone like that. So I don't have to read your BS based on the freedoms and protections I have. Just like you think you have the right to post it up. Hey, then that's how that goes. Freedom of speech and the rights and protections we all have, it works both ways. Candace is not the only American here in this country. You can't make this up. They're like the Constitution of the United States is only written for one person. Chabu. Bye, Felicia. It's ridiculous. Oh, man. All right, y'all. So let's get some more comments in. Welcome. Oh, wait. We got a new sub. We got a new sub up in here. How is Candace Owens the queen of the internet? A negative comment. Who said it was negative? I said I disagree. And why would you make her queen? Didn't she say that she doesn't support a monarchy? Explain that to me. It's the hypocrisy for me. How do you say, Candace, you said you don't believe in a monarchy, and yet you have your people posting comments like this, insinuating that somehow you're part of a monarchy. Just like she says, I'm not doing this for views, clicks, or money and likes. But then they leave comments saying, oh, she's got 155,000 views. She's #1 podcaster based on views and clicks and likes. Money. Oh, she's rich. She makes X amount of dollars, but she's not doing this for money. They come in and they negate whatever you say, Candace. I understand you don't understand the definition of the word hypocrisy, lie, truth, facts, evidence. A soul, a brain, conscious. Those terms might be hard for you to digest, but your cult members are coming in and they're debunking whatever you're saying. You should be proud of this. So you don't believe in a monarchy, but your people seem to believe that you're the queen of something. In the United States of America, we don't support a monarchy. We just don't. Why are they saying this? It's the stupidity of it all. You can't make this up. Why are they saying this? Yo, we have to, sometimes we just, the banter of the Candy ass cult members is funny to me. Aside from someone saying, I'm going to pay a price, and they couldn't specifically spell that out and speak plain on that. This is hilarious. Candace, they're saying you have a monarchy mindset. What are y'all discussing in that book club again? You can't make this up. I don't even know what to say to that. I don't condone a monarchy. That's not what your people think. You can't make this up. Yeah, this all get paid to do this. Yeah, because this is priceless. I'm curious how much you get paid to do this. I've never heard of Candace Owens lie one time. She has misspoke. That's a lie. Do you understand the definition of the word misspoke? You can't make this up. When you make a statement, you don't mean to say it because it's not true. But always corrects it. When? Has she ever posted the text message of the FBI? The text message she sent to the FBI saying, help, someone's after me in France. What about the transactions of those payments from Club de Sant? Those transactions she says going through this club that she never specified. Where is that evidence, that paper trail? She said, obviously it must exist. I'm relying on the good people of France to find it for me. No, Candace, that's called bad journalism because you're bad at this. You should have gotten that. So, Clayton, why don't you ask your cult leader to post that evidence up? Because otherwise, we are not obligated to believe it. I understand it's hard to compute with all I'm saying here, because bots. But this is why people think you have bots, Candace. They copy and paste the same comment over and over again. They're not even using the common sense God gave a Billy Goat Girl. Or that ram in the bush that you keep obsessing over at UVU. How's that Bush conspiracy theory working out? They can't even be original. All I ask at this point, can y'all be original? Come up with something more creative than this. You said 2 long questions of comments I've already heard. How much is someone paying me? YouTube pays 10 cents for every 1,000 views. I'll let you do the math on that. So based on how many views I have by the end of the 17th for this video, that's how much I'll get paid for it. 10 cents per 1,000 views. Then, how about this? Why don't you just leave a super? And I'll get paid that. You can't make this stuff up. Buy my t-shirts, but she ends up being. You can't make this stuff up. Oh, God. No one's forcing them to, dispute Candace Owens. No one's forcing the cult members to do that. If you guys want to worship the ground she walks on, at the very least, can you be creative in your comments? Can you do that? You can't make this up. Right on Gal says Candace is the queen of her own little narcissistic world. Queen of Kentiva cult. That's not right. You see, I don't have to agree with the Candy ass cult members, but I'm not pushing them out when they say something that's not disrespectful. I'm not saying you are right on Gal. I'm saying this other one up here. Clayton. See, I'm not. Did I delete this comment? To the Candy ass cult members, did I delete this comment? Because it's still here. This comment is still here. This comment is still here. To the Candy asses, it's still here. I didn't delete it because we don't see this as disrespectful. We just see this as laughable. Candace, we're laughing at you, not with you. Your cult members don't help at all. They're not helping at all. It's the lack of originality that makes me cringe. I know, right? They're not even trying. LL is a journalist and aside from Candace. What do you think about Xavier Poussard and his research on Brigitte? Well, the problem is that, his research is not, first of all, it's not research. He didn't present much facts And then at the end of the day, it comes down to, you know, what when you're talking about proving someone's gender, we're talking about human anatomy and science and biology. So the evidence you need has to be scientifically based. Just like, anything else dealing with the human body. If they start with that, they probably wouldn't have, like, this Xavier Poussard wouldn't be able to say half the things he said if he would have started with scientific evidence. They didn't use any facial recognition analysis, no lab results or, diagnostic results, an MRI, a CAT scan. No reply. I said it the best the other day, where you don't even need blood work. You can just get, a pelvic x-ray, MRI of the pelvic area. Men and women have, our pelvic bones and stuff are structured differently, right? Women have to have it. God created us for us to be able to, give birth. So it's shaped differently from a man. That's anatomically based. That's proven with science. And all they would need to do is bring in some X-ray or MRI results from that. That's diagnostic test results. That's called scientific evidence. If he started with scientific evidence, half the stuff he said would not even be, it wouldn't exist because he wouldn't be able to debunk science. So I don't consider gossip stuff like that journalism. I just don't, because when I research, I'm looking up laws, definitions of terms, concepts, like, what is an endowment? I did a whole video debunking this oh Lord, what's his name? Wolves in Finance and Candace. Because neither one of them took time to look up an endowment. He said in his video, oh well, it's not illegal. Okay, why is a problem? Because that's exactly what an endowment is designed to do. He said it was unethical for them to take money and invest it in the stock market. But that's what an endowment is for. To make financial investments, to generate a return on investment, an ROI. So that revenue that you generate, this ROI, is what they then take and put back into Turning Point USA to help take care of expenses. That is how endowments work. There are various types of the endowments. Neither one of them put any facts into their videos. In her video or his video he did that she played, neither one of them took time to actually, let's look at what an endowment is and the various types of endowments that can exist. No, he went straight to, where's this $8 million? And they didn't file these tax documents on time. And never mind the IRS, extensions that can be granted. They didn't give any of that. No baseline information. And it's the same thing with Xavier Poussard. No baseline evidence and information that anyone can research. Because to me, it's the first step. If I'm going to sit here and debunk someone, when I did that video on the endowment, first thing I did was, what is an endowment? So that at least the basic information can be accurate. And when anyone researches endowments, you're going to get the same information I have. I even put resources in my description of my videos, the links to the websites, links to videos that I use. So you could go on these same websites, go on these same videos, and look up the same information that I looked up as a part of your research. That's how good journalism works. So when you're citing resources or your sources, it should be providing you with some baseline evidence and information that the general public can also read for themselves. Xavier Poussard didn't do that. He just went on a theory and some interview he did with a medium or a spiritualist or somebody. Like they're taking their so-called baseline foundation of whatever they're reporting on or talking about from sources that aren't credible. If Xavier Poussard would have done at least basic research on what evidence do you need to prove someone's born a man, or if they had a sex change, you would need medical records. What would you need baseline wise to establish whatever you're reporting on? That baseline information and research, they didn't do it. He took an interview with some spiritual medium mind reader. What you can't make this up. So it's like, okay, that's where he got his baseline information from. An interview he did with a spiritual medium. Oh my God. So all of this is based on someone's like sitting in front of a crystal ball, basically. That's how I'm imagining it in my mind. But a spiritual medium, not a drop of evidence, not a drop of scientific evidence, not blood tests, not an MRI or CAT scan or an X-ray, nothing. You can't make this stuff up. Oh yeah, no, you're welcome, honey. Pretty in pink, shout out to you. But basically, that's what he did. He took that interview and he was like, "Yeah, let me run with this. This seems about right to me." BB owes me $700,000 at least. Oh man, how many times I tell you all this? Every time the candy asses come in here and they say, "How much you're being paid?" Will you tell the Israeli Prime Minister to hurry up and send me that check? I mean, why 7,000? Why is that the limit? Why I can't get $144,000? At least every dollar for every member of the tribe of Judah. Like, can it not be significant? And the numbers mean something. A spiritual medium will just tell you what you want to hear. Exactly. For the right price. It's so many questions behind it. Xavier Poussard could have paid that lady just to say, on the record. Like, it's like, dude, where you get this person from? Why is it a medium here? You can't make this up. I'm still waiting on Benjamin Netanyahu to pay me that $7,000. Christmas is what, 15 days away? Come on, Benjamin Netanyahu. Can you speed this up? The candy asses believe that I'm owed $7,000. Why would I turn away that money? And yet, what's so funny? The candy ass cult members don't leave me a super at all. They don't give me any money either. They want me to get all this money from Israel or Benjamin Netanyahu. I guess he balling like that to pay everybody off on earth. But they don't ever leave a super. They won't even leave a like. Selfish. At least hit the like button, damn it. You can't make this up. If you're gonna accuse me of being paid $7,000 from Israel, hit the like button. It's ridiculous. Trump owes me now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Trump, because they claim Trump is working with Israel, and it's all a conspiracy. Oh yeah. Oh man. $7,000. That's very cheap. That should be per hour for me. Yeah, that sounds about right. $7,000 an hour. Yeah, that's more about right. So it's like 4 hours of a live stream. Yep. Benjamin Netanyahu, you owe me like $28,000, man. Right now we're at 21,000 with $7,000 an hour in 3 hours. Benjamin Netanyahu owes me $21,000. Why in the world are you all the candy ass cult members? Why y'all shortchanging me? Why y'all doing that? Why are you shortchanging me? Why does it have to be $7,000? Where did they get that number from? Wouldn't it be 7777.77, like all sevens or something significant? Or 7311.11? You can't make this out. Why is it that I only get $7,000? That's just not enough. He's trying to shortchange me and everything. Good Lord. Oh, God is good. All right, y'all. I tried my best, Candace. I tried my best until you start saying the U.S. military had something to do with this, and you couldn't name one branch of military or show an email or proof or anything. No reply, and I'm still waiting on the number episode of where Candace supposedly showed this email of someone from some military branch emailing Candace Owens saying, yeah, we're guilty. What? We're still waiting on what episode number that is, because they claim there's an email out there. We're waiting. Candace, we're waiting. See, I'm Jewish, BB. Where's my 7? For sakes. Thank you, Yuck. Oh, he gifted 5 Lady Luck Club memberships. Oh my God, Yuck 2.0. Mama loves you. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate this. This is a blessing, you all. I really do appreciate it. It's awesome. Man, this is what I said. Candace get hit with all these supers and stuff. We don't even factor that in when we're talking about how much money she's making. And somehow, the Lady Luck Club with almost at 30,000 supporters, somehow, Lord, I get a super and the world ends. Or I'm being paid $7,000 to disagree with Candace Owens. I don't even know how else that can be put. How dare I disagree with her? Child, please. Candace don't pay my bills. What are we thinking? Candace does not pay my rent. Now, if she would like to pay this month, she can, but she doesn't pay it. She don't have to take care of my kids. She don't have to buy food or clothes. She does nothing. She has no effect on my household. None. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I owe her nothing. This cult is crazy, y'all. I never thought I would actually live in an era where I would see a cult like this manifest in real life, where they think that somehow the First Amendment means that you got to read their weird ass comments that's rude and disrespectful. Oh, and threatening. Can't make this up. Let's give a shout out to the supers while we're at it. Thank you so much, Yuck. I'm just gonna give a shout out to the supers. All right. So yeah, Milk Bar is fantastic. Make sure you guys go check him out on X. Check him out on YouTube. Shout out to the cat lady. I hope your questions got answered. To Nathan regarding the technical method to his fantastic content. Pat Brooks, thank you for the $9.99 super. Lady Luck, I agree. Oh man, I'm here for it. Thank you so much, Pat Brooks. I appreciate it. This is a blessing, as always. And Yuck 2.0 gifted 5 Lady Luck Club memberships. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate that. I hope you guys, whoever got these memberships, enjoy them. Enjoy them. I'm going to be posting up, and cutting down some of these live streams because some of you all are like, Lady Luck Club, you're killing me with these 3-hour and 4-hour long live streams, girl. Cut it down. So I'm going to be doing that. And then that's going to get posted up to the membership and cut it down like that. That way you guys can have that content to enjoy. I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. IFV said truth is intro convertible. Panic may resent it. Ignorance may deride it. Malice may distort it. But in the end, there it is. Okay, now. Oh. Shout out to you. The being the deep right there. Bringing in the deep. Candace, we still got to explain that photo of you holding that girl's butt. Well, y'all, check out my earlier live I did. Oh, shout out to both sides. That photo went viral, I heard. Candace, you grabbed some woman's butt. You're going to have to explain that. You can't make this up. Jesus Christ. Let me see. That video went viral. You can't make this up. Candace grabbing people's butts and stuff, and she don't expect somebody to ask a question. Candace, you said everything is fake and gay. Can't make this up. She said everything is fake and gay. Woo child. Yep, that's what she said. Candace, you said everything was fake and gay. Right here. You can't make this up.
Candyites and who follow Candy to the end.
This is so weird, Candace. This is so weird. I know when I'm just on a high right now from having Milk Bar in with us. This is so weird. Candace, this is so weird. You got your hands on this woman's ass like this, and you got a baby in the belly. Now, anybody can pick that out of the lineup. I noticed she was pregnant first before the photo of her hand. Why is your hand down there? Girl, it would be funny if that girl farted. Candace, what if she would have farted and your hands is right there? She could pass gas at any given time. Boy, that would have been weird. She was like, "Oh, why did you do that?" Candace, wash your hand right now. This is not God like or Christ like at all. No God in this photo. It's just girls going wild, except one is pregnant. You can make this up. You can just joke on this for days. You can't make this up. You putting all that pressure on the baby belly and her back. She want that's not sexy. I don't like that. The whole hand, y'all. If she would have, oh child, she would have passed gas. That would have been the end of it. This is crazy. Oh my dear Lord, y'all. Candace, you actually took this photo talking about Christ is king. He is king. That's why you're not queen. You understand? To the candy asses. Hear me, as I declare. Christ is king, and he never made Candace Owens queen. Do you understand why it's weird for you to say she's a queen of anything? You can make this up. I say I'm the queen of this. But I don't sit here and put my hand on women's butts. I'm not doing that. That's gross. Oh, man. Candace could be the queen over there in her territory. All right. Let me put it like that. Candace, you're the queen in your territory. But when your candy ass cult members start roaming over here into my territory, where I'm the queen of this, I have a problem with that when they sit here talking about I'm paying the price one way or the other. And here are photos you're taking for fun with a baby in your belly. Was this pregnancy number 1, 2, or 3, or 4? Which baby are we on here? Girl, bye, Felicia. Why are you taking photos like this? This is so weird. Who's the young lady here? If you need help, wave a white flag and let us know you. Let us know if you need help. We'll come and rescue you, girl. I have this photo. You can't make this up. How you play captain child? You can't make this up. Scientology was the only real code I have seen. Oh my God. Y'all, we've done a couple videos about Scientology. I reacted to Tommy G, who actually did a piece on that, a story on Scientology. We got to dive into that a little bit more because it's something else. This is like the first. Let me say this. This Candace Owens, Candace Owens cult, the candy asses. It's like the first cult of personality where I've been, I guess, able to, experience it. I not that I like it, but just I've been forced to experience this stuff. Like I don't have to deal with science. Like I don't, even talking about Scientology, they aren't that bad. Boy, I don't recall comments just flooding in the live stream when I was reacting to Tommy G's video he did on Scientology. I don't even recall comments like that where someone came in and said, you got to pay the one way or the other. What do you mean? Wait, what? It's just, I'm just flabbergasted. Then I told him to make it plain and he ain't say nothing. You can't make this up. Ghostface, I know, right, man? He said, blink 3 times if you need help. I know, right? Oh, who is this young lady? Listen, if you want to ever tell your story, the Lady Luck Club is here. Just email me, girl. You can't make this up. Candace and the cult, the cults, they may not want you to talk about this photo, but if you feel like you just need to get it off your chest, you can email me and we'll let you have at it and you can discuss exactly how you felt in this photo, because this is Candace, this is not cute. You're pregnant. You're pregnant, for goodness sake. And then watch her excuse me. Well, This is what girls do. No, it's not. And you're 36 with 4 kids and a whole husband. Okay? This is not what girls do. This is not what women do. This, in your world where you say everything is fake and gay, maybe, but not in the real world where Christ is king. And you got people saying you're queen. You can't make this up. All right, y'all, I'm done. I'm just so, George got this accusation out here that she refuses to address. Boys Club, you're gonna have to say something. You got a grown man, alleging that you tried to essay him. And then you're silent about it. And he talking about it was no romance for 18 days. And I just proposed over, video chat. Like, you're proud of that. I know. What is George going to tell her? Make me a sandwich. Just make me a sandwich. I'm putting the camera down. You're going to make me a sandwich. And I'm going to go smoke a cigar with a glass of cognac. Like, when is that going to happen? We need that conversation to occur. George, every day you sit here and stand behind that camera and let her, stay on or off the pre-recorded show she does. Is each day you are complacent and complicit in this. You're complicit in this. I don't know why he's not named as a co-defendant, as an individual co-defendant. George Farmer, aka Boys Club. All right, y'all. God bless your heart and all your parts. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Can you say laugh it up? Thought you could. I appreciate you all. Hit the like button. We'll be back at it tomorrow. This was fun. You guys go ahead and get you a good night's rest. I know I have to get up in the morning. Child, he's scared of her. I know. He said he don't know what personality he's going to get day by day. But I want you all to have a good night. Candace, this photo is weird. It's disgusting. And this girl looks like she's trying to cry for help. And she couldn't get it out all the way. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. Shout out to Milk Bar TV. Shout out to all the fantastic content creators. Berean Babes, I saw you in here, girl, earlier. So you guys make sure you check her out as well. And until the next one, Lady Luck Club out. Good night. Love you guys as well.